As ek gewonder het, waar kom die term eco-warriors vandaan? Dit is iemand wat 'n aktiewe rol speel en besig is met natuurbewaring. As daar een man is wat regtig hierdie titel verdien, is dit kaptein Paul Watson van die Sea Shepherd Foundation. Hy is die stigter van die wêreldbekende Sea Shepherd Foundation. Hulle speel 'n baie aktiewe rol in die beskerming van ons oseane en die diere daarin, deur stropery en visvang te bekamp en te reguleer. Ek was onlangs by 'n bekendstelling van 'n dokumentêr oor sy lewe genaamd Eco-Pirate en het met hom gaan gesels oor die bewaring en toestand van ons oseane.
One bluefin tuna, one fish, is worth on the Japanese fish market an average of $70,000 US dollars. Most expensive fish on the planet, $70,000. And with that kind of price on your head, your chances of survival are pretty remote. Now here's how it works with the economics of extinction. Diminishment translates into higher prices. And if you wipe them out and there isn't a single bluefin tuna left in the ocean, you've now got a commodity that is priceless. We're destroying our oceans. Our oceans are dying. And here's the problem. If our oceans die, we die. It's as simple as that.
Sommer van die afskop af het die Sea Shepherd se reputasie vinnig gegroei en met hulle radikale optrede het die media hulle spoedig bevorder tot die gewildste anti-stropingseenheid ter wêreld. Maar waar het dit als begin?
I started at a very early age. I was raised in a fishing village in eastern Canada. And when I was 10, I was swimming with a family of beavers during the summer. And the next year I went back and the beavers were gone. And I asked questions and found out that trappers had come in and taken them all out with leg hold traps and wiped them out. And I became pretty angry. And that winter I began to walk the trap lines and free the beavers and other animals from those leg hold traps. And I began to destroy those traps. So, and then when I was 18, I was the youngest founding member of the Greenpeace Foundation. And then I left Greenpeace in '77 to set up Sea Shepherd. I set the Sea Shepherd Conservation Society up to intervene against illegal activity. So we're really an anti-poaching organization. Well, the problem is that the oceans are really a free-for-all. There's plenty of laws and rules and regulations and treaties protecting life in our seas, but there's a lack of political and economic will to enforce those laws. So it's really the Wild West out there, and we have a lot of challenges. There's more illegal fishing going on in the world today than there is legal fishing, and trying to bring that under control when governments just aren't concerned is very difficult. Humans are in conflict with each other. The strength of any movement does, however, lie in diversity of approaches. Whether your approach is litigational, legislational, educational, or direct intervention or whatever, it all works towards the same thing. But the problem is those different diverse elements sometimes are in conflict with each other. My way of dealing with it is just to ignore that, let them do what they're doing, and we'll do what we're doing. And if people criticize us, that's well and good. We don't really care. We don't do it for them. We don't do it for people. We do it for our clients. Our clients happen to be whales, sharks, fish, and whatever.
Volgens kaptein Watson het Rusland die walvisse gejag vir spermaceti-olie, wat gebruik was as 'n hoë temperatuur masjienolie. En volgens hom het hulle dit gebruik om interkontinentale ballistiese missiele te vervaardig.
So I said, here we are, destroying this incredibly beautiful, complex, wonderful creature for the purpose of making a weapon meant for the mass extermination of human beings. And that's when it struck me, we're insane. And from that moment on, I said, I'm not doing this for people. I'm doing this for the whales and for the other creatures of the sea. And so that's given me a lot of strength to go forward. Wildlife in South Africa, I think, is the most important resource in this country. That if you lose it, it's going to have some very serious consequences, especially for tourism. It certainly will diminish and impoverish the nation as a whole. And so I think it should be a priority of the government to protect wildlife, to protect diversity. Poachers, they should be shot. Indigenous people used to look on this as from a biocentric point of view, looking at ourselves as part of that diversity. This new anthropocentric mentality that we developed, we now look on it as, it's all about us. Everything revolves around us. We're all that's important. Everything else is unimportant. And that is what's going to get us in trouble. For instance, right now in Namibia, they want to kill off the seals because they say the seals are eating the fish. Well, for millions of years, there's been seals and there's been fish and there hasn't been any problems. We're causing the problems, not the seals. And the fact is that there's a long list of endangered species and it's getting longer every day, and we're on that list. We just don't realize it yet. We can't continue to live on this planet like we're the only species that counts. But the reality of it is that if we're going to save our species, then we have to learn to live in harmony with the crew on this planet, all of those creatures that make it possible for us to be here.